What's going on, guys? In this video, we're going to show you how to install our direct fit bumper pod lights for the 21 Plus Ford Bronco with the modular bumper. So let's get right into it. If equipped, remove the stock bull bar from the bumper. Remove the radiator cover. Remove the bolt securing the grille to the grille support structure. For the next step, if this part is equipped, disconnect the electrical harness for the front camera and the fitting for the camera washer. After that, locate the front 3 rotating fasteners securing the fender flares in place and turn them 90 degrees. Then pull outward to partially remove them. Then go ahead and do this on both sides. Up next, apply masking tape to the front sections of both fenders as shown here. Then carefully pull on both sides of the grille to unseat the grille from the grille support structure, then remove the grille from the vehicle. Pull outward on the rear corners of the front fascia to unseat it from the clips that secure it to the fenders. Next, unseat the front fascia from the clips that secure it to the grille support structure. Once fully unseated, remove the front fascia from the vehicle. Just a side note, if you're installing the light kit compatible with the factory upfitter switches, proceed to step 10. If you're installing a light kit using the non-upfitter wiring harness, proceed to step 17. The upfitter auxiliary wires are located on the driver's side of the vehicle next to the brake booster. Locate the green with the brown stripe wire and trim the cap off the end. Strip approximately 1/4 of insulation off the wire. Carefully insert the wire into the provided size number 12 female closed barrel terminal. Then crimp it in place. Any one of the remaining circuits can be used for the pair of spot beam pod lights. For this install guide, we chose auxiliary 4. Trim the cap off the end of the additional upfitter auxiliary wire, then strip approximately 1/4 inch of insulation. Carefully insert the wire into the provided size number 16 female closed barrel terminal, then crimp it in place. Insert the green with brown stripe wire into position 2 of the provided large size male wire harness connector. A clicking sound will indicate that the terminal has been pressed far enough to engage with the locking tab inside the connector. Perform a visual inspection of the terminals from the front side of the connector. Ensure the locking rim of each terminal rests on the locking tab inside the connector. Once that's been confirmed, insert the provided locking wedge into the center of the fitting. Next, insert the brown wire into position 2 of the provided small-sized male wire harness connector. Next, secure the ground ring terminal to the chassis ground located above the brake booster. Once that's done, connect the direct fit wire harness to the connector. After that, route the harness along the driver's side fender and down between the radiator and radiator support structure. Once the connectors on the ends of the wire harnesses make it past the bottom of the grille support structure, carefully pull on the wire harnesses until the slack in the engine bay is removed. Then proceed to step 27. Once that's done, remove the 3 female spade terminals from the 2-position pod light switches. Then tape the switch harnesses to a metal rod. Feed the harnesses inside the driver's side fender from the battery back to the cowl. Next, feed the switch wiring harnesses through the driver's side of the firewall. For this installation, we drilled a hole into the rubber plug next to the brake booster to pass the wires through. After that, pull the remaining length of the switch wire harness through the firewall. Then route the wiring to the desired switch mounting location. For this installation, we use the Ford Bronco direct fit switch panel, which mounts above the center console. Up next, feed the wires through the switch holes, then reconnect them to the switches as shown in the diagrams here. Once the wires are reconnected, install the switches into the mounting holes. Secure all loose wiring under the dashboard and driver's side footwell. The wire must be secured out of the way of the pedals, steering column, and other moving components. Next, find a suitable location to mount the wire harness relay. For this installation, we used our Ford Bronco direct fit battery relay holder. Then connect the positive wire from the harness to a suitable power distribution point on the vehicle. This could be the battery if no other option is available. Connect the wire harness ground wire to a suitable chassis ground. For this installation, we used our Ford Off-Road Direct Fit bus bar kit. After that, route the harness down between the radiator and radiator support structure. Once the connector on the end of the wire harness makes it past the bottom of the grille support structure, carefully pull on the wire harness until the slack in the engine bay is removed. For this next step, remove the inner T40 Torx bolts from both sides of the bumper as shown here. Assemble the pod lights as shown here. Then install the pod light assemblies onto the tube as shown here. Rest the light and bracket assembly on a suitable surface in front of the bumper. Then connect the spot beam lights to the spot beam harness. If you're installing this with the non-upfitter harnesses, connect both spot beam lights to one harness. Connect the driver's side flood beam lights to the short end of the flood beam harness using one of the provided adapter harnesses. If you're installing this with the non-upfitter harness, connect both the driver's side flood beam lights to one of the connectors on the second harness using one of the provided adapter harnesses. Connect the passenger side flood beam lights to the long end of the flood beam harness using one of the provided adapter harnesses. If you're installing this with the non-upfitter harnesses, connect both the passenger side flood beam lights to one of the connectors on the second harness using one of the provided adapter harnesses. Push the harness connectors into the front of the vehicle between the grille support structure and bumper. Then route the wire harnesses over/under the front fascia clips as shown here. Then you can go ahead and reinstall the front fascia. Be sure all the clips are fully seated and that the wires are not being pinched. Then push the side of the front fascia back into place, and you can do this on both sides. After that, you can reinstall the grille, then push it in place to engage all the clips. After that, if equipped, reinstall the stock bull bar first, then install the light bracket on top of the bull bar as shown here. Then you're going to want to fasten the light brackets to the front bumper with the previously removed bumper bolts. Then use a level to adjust the lights as desired. Once adjusted, tighten the bolts securing the lights to the bracket. Alright guys, that is it for this video, but if you want to get some of these bumper pod lights for yourself, you can hit the first link down below in the description. Subscribe to our channel, and we'll see you all on the next one.